What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing more coverage on the Cobb Accessport. I'm going to show you what I monitor on my Focus ST, as well as show you how to change what you monitor, how many gauges you can look at, shift lights, all that good stuff. So guys, let's get right into it. Alright guys, here is what I monitor. I always have 6 gauges up. I will show you in a little bit how you can change from 1 to 6, and then I'll show you how the shift light works as well. First thing I monitor is boost pressure. Pressure will vary between setups for stock turbo setups. So typically you're going to see 20 psi to 23 psi depending on fuel quality and performance mods. If you're seeing like crazy amounts of boost, like 27 and up on stock turbo, there's a boost leak somewhere. That's why I monitor the boost pressure. I just like to make sure there's no boost leaks, since I have aftermarket intercooler and I'm running the E30 blend and all that good stuff. So the second thing I monitor is actual air-fuel ratio. This is your air-fuel ratio sensor. You should see this set at 14.7 range at idle and part throttle operation. It will dip into the mid-11s at wide open throttle when you lift off and engine brake. It will max out and lean to a much higher number. This is considered normal operation. If your air-fuel ratio reading is stuck on a number and it doesn't change rapidly, there may be an issue. So guys, this is why I monitor my air-fuel ratio. My octane ratio, the third thing I monitor, this is the quality of your fuel. You always want to see this at -1. Since I am running an E30 blend, I always, like to see my fuel quality and make sure it's at -1 before I do a wide open pull. So it usually hangs out at the -1, and that's a good sign. The next thing I monitor is the charge air temp. This is the temperature in the intake manifold and will give you a good idea of how heat soaked your intercooler is. So guys, since I switched to my Garrett intercooler, my charge temps stay low. A good reason is to see how good the Garrett intercooler works. Man, this thing, the stock intercooler would really get heat soaked and raise the charge air temps way up. But the Garrett, you can get on it and get on it and get on it, and the charge air temps will stay relatively low. So guys, I highly recommend the Garrett intercooler. And the last couple things that I monitor is ignition correction cylinder 3 and cylinder 4. Typically, I like to monitor these 2 cylinders because they are often the most likely to knock due to the coolant system design. You will see them go negative from time to time, but it's not a big deal unless it happens during a wide open throttle pull. So I like to just monitor these 2 cylinders because they're the 2 cylinders that are most prone to knock. So yeah, guys, this is what I monitor. So to change any of these, you can just hover over any of them and you can change your monitor, and you can pick anything you want. And then to change the setup, you'll go up here, highlight this green arrow that says setup. You'll click it and you can change your gauge layout. 6 gauges, 5 gauges, 4 gauges, all the way down to 1. I like to keep 6 gauges because I like to monitor a bunch of things. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was the shift light. So I got it set at 5700, but for fun, let's turn it down to 2000, and I'll show you how this works. So I'm gonna rev it up. Whenever you get to the RPMs, it wants you to shift that. It'll tell you to shift. Light will light up, boom, and it'll flash telling you, hey, you need to shift. So I don't know how accurate that is, but it is pretty cool. And I like to set it up, so I'm gonna change it back to 5700. So yeah, guys, there's what I monitor in my Focus ST, and how you can change what you monitor and how many gauges you can have and take it down to, as well as how to set your shift light. So with my factory intercooler on the charge air temp, my stock intercooler could get as hot as 180, 190 degrees sometimes. And when your car's that heat soaked, the performance is going to drop majorly. And it's not good to run wide open throttle when your car is that heat soaked. But since installing my Garrett intercooler, even when it's hot outside, temperatures will stay between 90 and 99 degrees, and it won't get much hotter than that. So guys, I will be doing a review on my Garrett intercooler soon, so be on the lookout for that video. And yeah, I just wanted to throw that in real quick. Also, if you're curious about my Accessport holder, as well as my skin on my Accessport, I have a video on that. It's all Etsy stuff, so I will link that video right here. I'll link a card to the video on all this stuff. Guys, there's some neat stuff on Etsy. You should go check it out. Alright guys, that's from today's video. I hope this helped some of you out. If it did, hit the like button. And guys, make sure you're subscribed. It really does help out. Guys, go check out all the links in the description box below. Click any of them at no extra charge to you. It does help the channel out. Visit www.pandamotorworks.com. Use code BLewis to save yourself some money on any parts on their website. Guys, visit Auxito LED Lighting. I'll link their website in the description box below. If you need any LED bulbs for any vehicle, make sure you visit Auxito. Use code Brian Lewis to save yourself 15% off any bulbs on the site. Well guys, enough rambling. Until next time.